Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Wick and I am going to be your English teacher this year. Welcome to 9th grade ELA. Now on the screen there you can see a picture of me when I was your age. This was actually my first day of school, my first day of high school. You can see I'm wearing a school uniform. I was pretty nervous, pretty serious kid. The reason I'm wearing a school uniform is because I'm actually from England, and pretty much every kid in England wears a school uniform. So I'm from London. I came here about 12 years ago. Now I live in New York. There's also a picture you can see on the screen of me and my twin sister. You can see we're wearing the same clothes. Me and my sister used to be dressed in the same clothes until we were about 8 or 9. I don't know why, I think because we were twins. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is Microsoft Teams. As you know, we're going to be starting the year remotely for the next 2 weeks. If you chose to do blended learning, then you'll be coming into school from October 1st. But even if you chose blended learning, you'll still be doing all your work through Microsoft Teams. Okay, so let's run through a few things in Teams. When you log on, the first thing you'll see will look a little bit like this, which has all your classes. You see my classes are here: Week 1, Week Thing, Period 3, Period 4, Period 7, Period 8. And you just click on one of these, whichever class you're in, and you'll see something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, so normally when you first go into our team, you'll go into something that's called posts, and that's where I normally leave you a message every day. It might tell you something about the work, it might be a fun thing to look at, but that's really the first place to go when you first go into our team. Next really important thing is attendance. So every school day you have to register your attendance, and the way you do this for my class is to go into where it says attendance here on the left hand side, and you'll see a little message here from me, and all you do, it's real easy, you hit reply and then you just write present, press return or enter, and that way I know that you've been in my class for the day. You have to do that by 12 o'clock p.m. or noon every day, every school day. Otherwise, your attendance for my class will not be registered and you may get a call home. Next really cool function of Teams is something called chat. So if you ever want to send me a message, you'll see on the left hand side where it says chat here. Go into that and then click on this little pen icon. Okay, and it will bring you up a little search box where you can search for your teacher's name. If you just put my name in, Wick, you'll find me and you can write me a message and I'll just reply to that message. The other thing is that every week I'll be doing some live Zoom meetings. We'll probably have one on Monday today and Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Next up, on the top here, next to where it says posts, is something called files, and that's where I put important documents for you to read. You'll see there's one here called 9th grade learning guidelines, which tells you everything you need to know to have a successful school year. And lastly, assignments. So assignments is where you go to find out your work that I've left you. You'll see the first one here, week 1, day 1, first assignment. You just click on the assignment and all the instructions will be inside about what you need to do. When I have graded it and returned it to you, it will appear here where it says returned, and you can see what grade you got and also some feedback, some comments I left you. I just want to run through a couple of things before I go. So class expectations. You need to check into Teams every day, every school day, okay, to see your work and also to do your attendance. As I discussed before about attendance, you do that by going to the attendance channel and replying present. by 12 p.m. every school day. Work, okay, so you need to complete work by the due date. Due date will be on every assignment. So make sure you complete all your work on time. Discussing work with your classmates is good. You should do that. Alright, that's fine. But plagiarism, which is copying from your classmates or copying from the internet, that is bad. And it will mean you're getting a 0 on your assignment. It will mean that the person maybe you copied from gets a 0 on the assignment. And it will also mean that I will call home. And lastly here, if you need any help, as I said before, you can send me a message in chat or attend one of the weekly Zoom meetings. I will post the times for the Zoom meetings in the post channel every day. Tomorrow we're going to start on our first unit. It's something called Visions of the Future. And in this unit we're going to look at different ways in which writers, artists, filmmakers have thought about how the future might look or what the future will be like. So we'll be exploring that starting tomorrow with a very short text, and that unit will probably last about 5 or 6 weeks. Okay, so that's a little rundown on what you can expect this year. I hope to see and speak to you all soon.